In the last few examples, we are specifying the index we wanted to fetch. In index slicing, we will specify three important parameters, which are start, end, and stride, as shown in the slide. Start is the beginning position from which we want to begin fetching. End is the index on which fetching should stop, and stride is simply the hopping interval with which fetching should continue. Let's go back to PyCharm to see how this works. So here we are at the Python terminal in PyCharm. I want to extract Python developers from this string. Let me write the syntax of index slicing for better understanding. My statement start end colon stride. Let us calculate the index of letter P. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So my starting index is 24. Let's calculate the end index: 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So the string ends at 39, so I can write 39 here. However, it does not work this way. End parameter will stop at the index -1 position of the given value. So if we write 39, it will stop at 39 minus 1 index, which is 38, and it will give us letter E. If we want to get the letter R, we should be writing 40, so that it gives us 40 minus 1, that is 39, which is letter R. The last parameter, that is stride, simply determines the hopping interval. So in our example, after P, we want the letter Y, which is the 25th index letter, and after 25th index letter, we want the 26th index letter, which is T, and so on. Hence, our interval is +1, or simply we can say 1. So I will write, instead of stride, I will write it as 1 and hit enter. And just to show you in example what would have happened if I had given 39 instead of 40, here's what you can see. Let us take another example. Say x is equal to hello world, and I just want to print hello from this string. So let's write the syntax. My starting position is h, so the starting index is 0, and I want to print till O. So let's calculate the index for that. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So my endpoint will be 5, because it will return result till 5 minus 1, which is 4, and my hopping interval will continue to be 1, because I want the continuous character HELLO to be printed, and hit enter, and I get hello. Now let us try to understand what happens if you don't specify anything as the starting position. I am still getting the same result, meaning that if I don't specify the starting position, by default it is taken as 0. Now let us try to remove this end position from here and run this. So it by default runs till the end of the string. Okay, now let us take another example. Suppose I change the hopping interval from 1 to 2 and hit enter. So if you see carefully, the first index was 0, the second letter, that is 1, is skipped and I get the next letter. Then the next letter L is again skipped and I get O. Then the space between these two letters is skipped and I get W, and it goes on. So the letters are hopping like H to L to O to W to R and to D. So that is what hopping interval does for you. Now if you are wondering what is the advantage of hopping interval, I will give you one very powerful example of use case on which we can use the hopping interval. In any other programming language like Java or C, C++ or PHP, we write a separate program to write reverse of a string. So suppose I have a string, say hello world, and I want to write a reverse of it. So what we do is I write a program for it. In Python, you can simply say the hopping interval as -1 and hit enter. So what it does for us is it takes the string from the starting position till the end position, and the hopping interval is -1. So it starts hopping from the backward direction till the beginning of the string. Now suppose if I change the hopping interval to -2, what it does is it skips every alternate letter in this string in the reverse order, as you can see here. Let us take a last example to wrap index slicing. Let us say x is equal to Peter Bailey. Okay, suppose I want to print TER from this string. I can do it like this: x is equal to, so the index position for T is 2 and the end position will be T0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it will be 5. And if you don't specify any hopping interval, by default it is taken as 1. So let's hit enter and see, it gives us ETR. So that's all on indexing and index slicing. Please note this is very important topic and you will need it a lot while developing any application or writing programs. I would strongly recommend you to do a thorough practice on this. If you have any queries, please post them on the comment section of this video and I'll try to answer all of them. Thank you for watching this video and I will see you at the next lecture.